Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you? Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you. I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea. She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count. Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it. Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Laureate. Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them. What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis. I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart! Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo? Yes, I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's... I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from ya?
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, That unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel. Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter. I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish. I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
Rover? Rover! Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm? Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song. I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Pardon the intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to Milady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say. I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts. Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in? Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over. Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor. Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it. In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardothea spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.